Good morning, everyone. The board meeting of the Gateway Development Commission is now called to order. Today, we are holding a public meeting of the Gateway Development Commission's Board of Commissioners. Due to scheduling availability and the need to advance key commission business in a timely fashion, today's meeting is being held virtually via teleconference, with audio being live streamed from the Gateway program website. The Commission is soliciting comments from the public that may be participating today virtually. A form for soliciting these comments is posted on the Gateway program website for those who wish to submit a comment for today's meeting. Acting Secretary Caulfield, may I ask you to conduct the roll call and report on the public notice for today's meeting?
Thank you, Co-Chair. Co-Chair Glenn?
Here.
Co-Chair Graywall-Verk?
Here.
Vice Chair Kosha?
Here.
Commissioner Barbas?
Here.
Commissioner Bauer?
Here.
Commissioner Rosen?
Here.
Commissioner Dominguez? Commissioner Dominguez?
She's on mute. I see her, though. Let's see.
We can come back. We do have a quorum of commissioners present. Adequate notice of today's regular public meeting of the Board of Commissioners of the Gateway Development Commission has been provided in accordance with the Commission's enabling legislation. The agenda and public documents pertaining to the board meeting have been made publicly available on the Gateway Program's website. Notice of the meeting was posted to the website 5 business days before the meeting, and public notice of the time and place of the meeting was provided to appropriate media outlets. A video recording of this meeting will be posted on the Gateway Program website.
Thank you. The next item on today's agenda is the report on the minutes of the February 28th, 2024 meeting of the board. I will now turn to Mr. Caulfield for a report on the minutes of that meeting.
Copies of the minutes of the meeting of February 28th, 2024 were delivered in electronic form by myself to the governors of New York and New Jersey on February 29th, 2024. The time for action by the governors of New York and New Jersey expired at midnight on March 14th, 2024, at which time actions recorded in the minutes went into full force and effect.
Thank you. We will now turn to GDC staff for an update on the Gateway program.
Thank you, Co-Chair Glenn. Good afternoon, board members. A quick update for you this morning. On March 30th, 2024, GDC submitted its final critical third-party agreements. This is the last set of documents that we needed to give to the Federal Transit Administration for us to reach a full funding grant agreement. We are on track to secure all the funding necessary for the Hudson Tunnel project and the CIG program, for which we've submitted all the documents to. We will have that done by June 2024. The process that we undertook over the last 2 years to get to this stage was very important and a significant milestone. We submitted over 2,600 documents. We had 6 management plans, and we had a robust financial plan, and 43 critical agreements that went along with it. So as you see, construction is fully underway, both in New York and on the New Jersey side of the river. The Hudson Yards concrete casing project is well underway. If you look very carefully at the picture and turn your head about 45 degrees, you get to see the alignment. And on the New Jersey side, Tunnelly Avenue is well underway as well. No issues to report on either one of those projects. Just a few days ago, we also unveiled a EarthCam video camera system that will oversee the construction site for the duration of the project, and the public is able to access the video through our website. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Pat McCoy to give you an update on the financials. Pat?
Thank you, Chris. Commissioners, today we are very pleased to present the audited financial statements of the GDC. As required in the GDC Act and the bylaws, we are required to retain an independent audit firm to audit GDC's financials each year, and the GDC Board of Commissioners must approve the audited financial statements. Deloitte & Touche has been hired to audit GDC's financials for 2023, which is our first full fiscal year of operations. A couple important points to point out here about our 2023 year. GDC received all partner contributions in 2023, representing over $58 million. Deloitte, as our outside auditor, the Deloitte audit provided a clean opinion with no material adverse findings in our financial activities in 2023. And most importantly, the audited financial statements are an essential part of GDC's advancement of the full funding grant agreement, of our RIF loans, and of our working capital facility, all which are dependent on GDC's smooth financial operations. And lastly, I would just point out that the financial statements will be incorporated into the comprehensive annual financial report, which will be available on the GDC website after April 30th. Thank you.
Commissioners, today we're going to ask you to consider two resolutions. Resolution number one is to accept the audit that the audit committee has reviewed, and number two is the appointment of Pat McCoy as our CFO. I can't think of a better person than Pat to take over this job on a full-time basis. So I respectfully ask you to consider them when it's time.
Co-Chair Glenn, you can proceed to the...
Okay, so we are ready for, thank you, Chris, for the update. I note for the record that the Commission has solicited virtual comments from the public in advance of and during today's meeting. A form for soliciting these comments was posted on the GDC website in advance of the meeting. The comment form for virtual participation is available throughout today's meeting. The Commission received 9 virtual comments by 5 p.m. on Monday, April 15th, 2024, from the following individuals: Aaron Bethia, Carl Evans, Christine DiNapoli, Jerry Walker, Pelham Wilkerson, Edward Funches, Carlo Casa, and Sophia Capello. If any virtual comments are received during today's meeting, they will be distributed to the board and posted on the Gateway Program website after today's meeting. All public comments received will also be filed in the Commission's records. Chris will do.
Thank you, Co-Chair. So the first resolution we'd like you to consider is the 2023 audited financial statements. I believe Commissioner Bauer has a report to give the full board. Commissioner Bauer.
Thank you, Chris. The Audit Committee did meet on April 8th, 2024. We received a presentation from the Commission's external auditor, Deloitte, and we considered the draft 2023 audited financial statements. Co-Chair Glenn, the Audit Committee recommends the 2023 audited financial statements proceed to a vote of approval by the full board.
Thank you, Commissioner Bauer. Do any of the commissioners wish to comment or have any questions about the financials? I don't see any. Thank you. Is there a motion from a commissioner to consider this resolution?
I'll move it.
Second?
Second.
Again, any discussion or questions? I don't see any. I move the motion to a vote. Mr. Caulfield, please call the roll.
Co-Chair Glenn?
Yes?
Co-Chair Graywall-Verk?
Yes.
Vice Chair Kosha?
Yes.
Commissioner Barbas?
Yes.
Commissioner Bauer?
Yes.
Commissioner Dominguez,
Yes.
Commissioner Rosen.
Yes.
The motion passes.
Thank you, Commissioners. The next resolution is a resolution to appoint CFO Pat McCoy.
Thank you, Chris. Do any of the commissioners wish to comment on this? Seeing none, is there a motion from a commissioner to consider this resolution?
I'll move it.
I'll take that as 1 and 2 as a second. Any further discussion? Nope. I move this motion to a vote. Mr. Caulfield, please call the roll.
Co-Chair Glenn,
Yes.
Co-Chair Graywolf-Verk,
Yes.
Vice Chair Kosha,
Yes.
Commissioner Barbas,
Yes.
Commissioner Bauer,
Yes.
Commissioner Dominguez,
Yes.
Commissioner Rosen.
Yes.
The motion passes.
Thank you. We will now be entering into executive session to discuss contract negotiations, personnel matters, and matters in which the release of information could impair a right to receive funds from the United States. After the executive session, the board will reconvene in public session and for the purpose of adjourning the meeting, and no further business will be conducted. I make a motion to enter into executive session to discuss contract negotiations, personnel matters, and matters in which the release of information could impair a right to receive funds from the United States or other grantor. May I have a motion? Oh, I made the motion. May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? No.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? No? Okay. Motion carried. We will now go into executive session. I hereby reconvene the open session board meeting. Mr. Caulfield, do we have a quorum?
Yes, Co-Chair, we have a quorum of all those commissioners that are in attendance.
Great, thank you. There being no further business to conduct today, I make a motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. I assume no discussion. Checking. I move this motion to a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
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 No nays, I see. Motion is approved and the meeting is adjourned. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.